Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Well, truth to be told, I haven't been motivated to upload that much content. Well, any content basically since January and my trip to Colombia and Peru. But I decided today, since I'm doing a little project with the C63 AMG, to upload this content. And if you have a C63 AMG or maybe a C300 or so, this may be helpful. What I'm doing is I'm changing the engine air filters. The car is about to have 30,000 miles, not quite yet, but about 30,000 miles. And even though I said I was going to replace it, well, actually I'm going to replace it. And I finally decided what car to replace it with. So yes, it's going to be another Mercedes, but it's not going to be the EQS. The EQS is, other than very expensive, is bigger than I wanted and more luxurious than I need. So I decided on the EQE, which is coming out later this summer, most likely sometime in the fall. So that will be the replacement for the C63s AMG. By the way, I told you about the offer that I had for the car. Well, things didn't go or fell through. I also offered it to Mike, Autoblog, but it was, a little bit more expensive than that he wanted to spend. Again, he's running a business and he has to be careful, how he spends his money. As you know, I'm not running this as a business. This is more of a hobby. And even at that, a very, not very timely, I guess. I don't know. I haven't posted, like I said, in a long time. So going back to what I'm doing today. So I'm replacing the engine air filters with a K&N performance air filter. These are lifetime air filters, so you don't have to replace them, but you can actually clean them. And according to them, about every 75,000 miles, and you save about $250 every time that you have to replace just the regular filters. So this is a good option. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I checked basically the maintenance schedule for the car, and it said at 30,000 miles. So this is what I'm doing right now. So as I said, if you have a C63S or maybe a C-Class car, the air filters for the engine are basically under this covers. And they're fairly easy to remove. There is this part which basically slides out and up, and there is a sensor which I will unclip eventually, and there are 4 screws. I use an Allen wrench. You can use, I think it's a T7 or T6, I can't remember the number, to remove the screws, but the Allen wrench works very well. In addition to that, I will have to loosen a little bit, or actually remove the clip here, or open the clip on both sides, and potentially, let me see where it is, loosen this a little bit so the cover can actually move up, but I'll check on that later. Okay, so that's a little project for the C63s AMG, and just gonna go ahead and remove the covers and get to the oil filters. Okay, so I remove, untie this clip or using a plier, squeeze the clip so I can remove the hose. It's kind of a bitch. It has a self-locking mechanism when you squeeze it, so it remains open basically, but it's not engaging very well. So I basically had to move it, pry it open and move it along the hose. Okay, to remove the sensor, there is a clip. You can use a tiny screwdriver, open the clip and then push it a little bit, and then turn the sensor a little bit and just remove it. Be careful with the clip so it doesn't fall off. Okay, so then you loosen up this ring in order to remove the cover, which I have done, and then that's the original filter, which I will replace with the K&B filter. But before replacing it, I'm just gonna clean this up, vacuum it a little bit. Okay, so having vacuumed this area, obviously that's what doesn't get into the engine, but it's a good idea just to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to put the new filter. Okay, so the new filter is in place. There is no right way or wrong way. Obviously you want the seal to be up, but there is no right side up or upside down or whatever like that. Okay, so that's a new filter, and basically what I'm gonna do is just replace the cover and obviously duplicate that on the other side of the car. Okay, so as I said, you revert the process, you put back the hose or the air intake into the engine assembly. You also put the hose back, clip it back, tighten that up, reconnect the sensor, close the clip, reconnect the sensor, put the cover on, and then the 4 screws, tighten them. And that's it for the right side of the car. Okay, so I hope that you found this little project useful. By doing it yourself, you save at least $200 in labor. The filters weren't that expensive. I bought it on Amazon. They were about $50 each. And like I said, other than your time, I think it's worth it, and it's a fairly easy job to do. And again, I'm not very mechanically inclined, but I thought that it was a good do-it-yourself project. Okay, so until next time, I hope it won't take 8 months. The next little project that I have is an interior filter, or a cabin air filter. Again, an easy project to do. I just need to find the part. I haven't found it yet. And hopefully do that sometime in the near future. So until the next video, peace. Bye.